another portent for the end times mentioned in the Bible is the increase of evil. Moral degeneration among the people, and which results of loss of love and respect between people will prevail, and this is also mentioned in the Bible like this. And then many will be offended, will betray one another, will hate one another, and because lawlessness will abound, the love of many will grow cold. Matthew 24, passages 10 to 12. It is obvious here that we also know from the Quran and also know from the hadiths of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ that in the end times there will be such increase of the evil, and there will be lack of love, and we witness now this
Yes.
lack of love, inshallah. And another portent is non-religious way of life will spread. We also witness in the end times that many people are not living according to the religion, and there is a lot of atheists, and as we know, there is evolution. They said that there is no creation by Allah.
Yes.
Allah is beyond this. So they want to continue to live their lives in an unreligious way, and it is very spread at these times. In the Bible, it is said like this: for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but according to their own desires, because they have itching ears, they will heap up for themselves teachers, and they will turn their ears away from the truth and be turned aside of fables. 2 Timothy 4 and passages 3 to 4. It is obvious. In another passage it is said, but know this, that in the last days perilous times will come, for men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderers, without self-control, brutal, despisers of good, traitors, headstrong, haughty, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying its power, and from such people turn away. 2 Timothy 3, passages 1 to 5. From here we see that this is exactly the kind of people we are seeing today in our everyday life. When we go outside, it is very easy to see people like this who don't believe in Allah, and who make all these things said in these passages, because they don't have love to Allah, they don't have fear from Allah. And another portent is the oppression in many regions in the world. There are people who are oppressed, who are seen as dangerous only for saying that the God is their Lord.
Yes.
And they are only oppressed for this. This danger awaiting believers also is mentioned in the Bible like this. Then they will deliver you up to tribulation and kill you, and you will be hated by all nations for my name's sake. Matthew 24, passage 9.
And also another reference in the Gospel of Saint Luke describes the oppression and torture. But before all these things, they will lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and prisons. You will be brought before kings and rules of my name's sake. It is very important here. And you will be betrayed even by parents and brothers, and relatives and friends. Also the people, the families will have the problems altogether. They will oppress, the families will oppress their parents will oppress children, maybe sisters,
Yes.
brothers. And also it continues, and they will put some of you to death. Even the families will kill each other. By your patience possess your souls. From the Luke 21, passages 12, 16 and 19.
Yes. And another portent of the end times mentioned in the Bible is that the wealthy will become wealthier. This is also a thing that we witness today, as poverty and famine on the one side is a very common scene today. We also see on the other part that there are very rich people who day by day are becoming more and more rich and more wealthier. In the end times, it will be there will be a big gap between people. On the one side, there will be very poor people, and on the other side, there will be very rich people who will not know how to spend their money. And it is mentioned like this in the Bible: "Come now, you rich, weep and hope for your miseries that are coming upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver are corroded, and their corrosion will be witness against you, and will eat your flesh like fire. You have heaped up treasures in the last days." James 5, verses 1 to 3.